5 ancient civilizations that vanished under mysterious circumstances. Well, we believe that we have theories about how some of them vanished. Now, the definition of civilization on our planet Earth is a very relative term today, and looking back as far as we can go in recorded history, we'll understand that before our advanced civilization, many others existed on Earth. Traces of these lost civilizations can be found in ancient texts and legends and myths, while others have left behind great monuments and temples that speak out to the world, "We were once here." But just why did great civilizations abandon their mighty cities? Where trade, agriculture, and society were very well defined? Regrettably, these were just some of the questions that history cannot offer an answer to. So here we have a list of great ancient civilizations whose mysterious disappearance remains a profound mystery. The first one is, as we can see, the Indus Valley civilization. One of the greatest ancient civilizations to disappear is without a doubt the Indus Valley civilization in the Harappan civilizations. In the distant past, this great civilization had a total population of over 5 million people spreading across the region encompassed by today's India. Kindly support my Patreon account since YouTube has again demonetized my YouTube channel. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below. And this is a drawing of what was envisioned the city planning to be. Now, 5 million people spreading by encompassing today India, Pakistan, Afghanistan, and Iran. The great Indus Valley civilization were without a doubt one of the most sophisticated, one of the greatest ancient civilizations to disappear. One of the most sophisticated on Earth, with elaborate roadside draining, massive multi-story houses, and incredible monuments that speak of the might of this great ancient civilization that mysteriously vanished from the face of our planet. Many researchers believe that drastic changes in weather caused this ancient civilization to break apart until eventually their cities were abandoned due to lack of food and supplies. Then we have the Easter Island civilization. Another great example of an ancient lost civilization is that of the people of Easter Island, well known for their enormous stone statues of human heads, referred to today as the Moai statues. These giant figures are lined up along the island's coast, standing tall and proud, watching over the horizon. Just like many other civilizations, ancient civilizations, the people of Easter Island were extremely skilled builders, but for an unknown reason, they do disappear from Earth. And after centuries of monument building and social development, researchers believe that the people of Easter Island moved to another place after using up all of the island's resources. Next, we have the ancient Maya. The ancient Maya civilization was without a doubt one of the best known ancient civilizations to inhabit our planet. The most widely accepted theory as of 2010 is that the first Maya settlements were established around 1800 BC in the Soconusco region of the Pacific coast, corresponding to the early pre-classical period. And according to scholars, the most distinctive Maya achievements were in abstract mathematics and astronomy. Interestingly, the ancient Maya were one of the earliest ancient civilizations to use the number 0. There are 2 theories regarding the origin of the Maya that have been developed in the archaeological community. Either the Maya came into existence and developed independently, or they developed directly from an older mother culture known as the Olmec culture. The reason why the ancient Maya collapsed is still debatable. Several theories have been proposed, but scholars worldwide have a difficult time defining what exactly caused this great civilization to collapse. Most scholars seem to agree that a drought was the main reason the ancient Mayan civilization collapsed, but deforestation, famine, and warfare are also possibilities that cannot be overruled at present. And next we have Göbekli Tepe. It's an area in today's location of Turkey. Göbekli Tepe is a Neolithic location, 2,500 feet above sea level at the top of a mountain ridge in the southeastern Anatolia region of Turkey. It's about 9 miles northeast of the town of Şanlıurfa. The megalithic stone circles are believed to be the oldest temple ever created on our planet and predate Stonehenge in England by several thousand years. Researchers believe that these ancient megalithic ruins were created by hunter-gatherer society, something that is being ruled out by more archaeologists lately. The mysterious temple, which consists of 3 huge stone circles, was deliberately buried for an unknown reason in the distant past. Well, I don't believe it was deliberately buried. As Graham Hancock states, this was could have been the cause of an asteroid strike impacting our Earth. As we know, astronomers and geologists have confirmed that there was an asteroid comet strike, that a comet that fragmented into 18 pieces that hit mostly in North America, Northern Hemisphere, and these fragments were found to be all over the Earth. And that happened about 12,800 years ago. And this was such a terrible situation that it was the end of the Clovis culture of North America. The mammoth and the saber-toothed tigers and the big mammals, ancient mammals, the megafauna had disappeared because of this. They found a trace of charcoal in the sediment of the earth, saying that a lot of fire was everything burnt up because of this impact. And it could be that that impact also caused geological changes, for example, such as volcanic eruptions or storms and eruptions of mud and clay that could have buried Göbekli Tepe. I believe that this was probably that's my theory. I don't think that Göbekli Tepe was deliberately buried. There were a lot of ancient sites that were buried like this. It could have been a geological and astronomical phenomenon. So going back to this, Göbekli Tepe raises more questions than answers. What or who did the ancient builders worship at Göbekli Tepe? What was their true origin? What was their true age? Today, Göbekli Tepe remains one of the most mysterious sites on Earth, and we have no idea what this incredible, sophisticated temple was abandoned and why it was buried. Again, buried, I would venture to say that it was probably because of the comet impact, the comet that fragmented into 18 pieces. They were huge pieces. They were about 1 to 2 kilometers in size. So you could imagine the devastation that took place at that time. Then we have the ancient Olmec civilization. So again, as you can see, there's no way such beautiful sculpture. And how did they sculpt this stone with such fine features if they were hunter-gatherers? Obviously, they had advanced technology. So the ancient Olmec civilization, the Olmecs were a very advanced civilization that predates the ancient Maya and the Aztec empires. Their knowledge of geology allowed this mysterious ancient civilization to literally terraform certain regions. The San Lorenzo Plateau is one of those examples. It's considered one of the most important architectural projects in ancient times. The Great Olmec civilization is mainly noted for their giant heads, which have become a giant mystery ever since their discovery. To date, researchers have not been able to understand how the ancient Olmecs managed to create these giant heads and what was their actual use for. Just like the Aztecs and the Maya, among other great ancient civilizations, the ancient Olmecs disappeared into the mists of history, and at the beginning of the Christian era, and for no apparent reason, it's believed that the Olmecs gradually abandoned their sites. The people who settled onto the Olmec sites acted in a vengeful spirit, tearing down the Olmec sculptures. This is Unbended Reality. Please leave your comments, and thank you for your support.